Hi. Ooh, look at my desk. Hello. Hi. I'm gonna leave everything just the way it is. Hello. Hello. Hi, everyone. Got my notes. Hi. Forgot my water. Oof. And nobody here to get it for me. Hi. Hello. Okay. Where is my StreamYard people? One person. Hello. Do I have that off? I have that off. Hey. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I need some water. Hello. Where's my Tamika girl? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hi, Jacqueline. Happy New Year, Jacqueline. Hi, Lainey Lane. Hello. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, babe. Hey, Lainey Lane. Happy New Year. We're just waiting for Tamika. We're back, and we're back, and we're back. We're back. We're back. Hey, hey, Camille. Hey, Deborah. I see y'all coming on to Facebook and YouTube. Love it. Um. Okay, I will add you on. What does CH mean? What does CH mean? Tell me what that means. Hello. Am I missing Tamika? Because I don't see her. Oh, thank you, Karen. I haven't been feeling well. She met on Clubhouse. Oh, Clubhouse. See, thank you, Lane Lane. I'm telling you, I got a headache like right here. I never get headaches. I don't even know what this is. Oh, I know. CH. I don't know where my co-host is. She's coming. Um, yeah, Clubhouse is a lot. I've been on it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday hard. That's probably why I got a headache. I'm getting so much information. Like I be on there all day writing shit down, writing shit down. Like I'm not playing with Clubhouse. I'm getting that info.
Hi.
Hey, fashionably late. Uh-oh.
Is that my connection?
Tamika, get your life together. It is 2021. I don't want to hear that. Is that my connection? I don't know. We're gonna have to bring a IT person over there to fix that.
Ridiculous.
You
Hi.
probably
I'm here.
hi.
Can you see me fine? Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, I need you over here on
Facebook.
StreamYard.
On,
Yeah.
on the way. On the way. If I told you would help me out, it would be too ridiculous. So I'm just gonna say happy.
Ooh,
Okay.
I need my
Clicking
water.
on.
Huh?
Hi everybody. I see you guys. How's everybody? How y'all feeling?
Maybe it's these glasses. This the wrong prescription. These the old glasses.
You look really good.
I
How's
need
your
the
head?
terrible. I never get a headache. I never get a
Super
headache.
terrible. Are you stressed?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
Let's
in my
talk about it.
closet. Last night I couldn't
You was in
sleep.
your prayer room,
My prayer room.
your war room.
Yeah, that's where I'm going after this. Back. When I'm laying down, it was good. It's now that I'm up, I feel it again, but it's over my eyes. Is that called a sinus headache?
Sometimes it is when it's for me. I'm trying to get on StreamYard, y'all. Give me a minute. I don't know why it's like it does this to me every time.
Okay, guys, while we're waiting, a little house cleaning. Can everybody on YouTube and Facebook please like, subscribe, and hit the share button? And IG, hopefully you told your friends and they will join us because you can't like and subscribe on Instagram, huh?
I don't see the link.
Oh, I gotta let me know you're on here and then type me a word or two. Say something and then I do the rest.
Okay. You see me?
Yeah, I got you. Okay, let me take that off and send you the link.
Okay.
Invite, copy, get that down.
And invite no one. So anybody who knows me, text someone that I know and tell them we're here.
Oh, I gotta paste it. Hold on, paste. And then you hit this link that I just sent. Yeah. Hi everyone. Ooh.
Got it.
Okay. Hopefully.
And my internet sucks because so it tells me I need the headphones. You need the headphones for yours?
But I have a pair in case.
It's working.
Hey everyone. Oh, there goes Tamika. Let me add her. Add to stream. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, can everybody hear me good? You turn down some things.
Yeah, let me turn mine down too. I don't need it that loud. Okay, we are live, baby.
How's that? Is that better?
That is so much better. I will share and like on Facebook and both.
Everybody, please share and like on all your platforms. Let the people know we're in the building. It took me a minute. It's 7 minutes. I'm 7 minutes late, and I apologize. I'm gonna be better this year.
That's okay. Okay, let's get it popping.
Let's get it popping.
Oh my God.
How do we start? It's so much. It's so much.
That's probably why I'm stressed. There's a lot. And it just continued, poured over. And I thought, I don't know what I thought. No, here's the thing. I knew it was going to go this way. So I hadn't been easy for a long time. I haven't been easy since the election, and nothing has changed other than it is a new year.
Right.
Other than that, I feel the same about everything. But I wanted to say formally, Happy New Year. This is my first time seeing you, Tamika. Happy New Year. I miss you. My partner in crime.
It's crazy. I literally got up this morning, was like, how can I get to April's house? Because this to me feels really, really weird because I think the show's so much better when we're side by side for some strange reason.
Yeah.
I just feel like that. But I couldn't be there if I wanted to because I'm at home because my daughter just gave birth to my second grandbaby. So I'm on grandma duty.
Sweet. Congratulations.
It's great.
And she's adorable.
Oh my gosh, she's so freaking cute. She's so beautiful. So we have a new family member in 2021. So in this chaotic ass crazy week, there's a blessing. So at the end of the day,
that today. I said she's
always
just
a blessing.
Of sunshine. Thank you.
In the middle of cray-cray, it's always, a beautiful thing going on. So count your blessings because the world is cray-cray right now. Seriously crazy.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we just stay on the blessings part real quick for a second?
Yes.
John Ossoff, but Reverend Raphael Warnock. Hello? Georgia, y'all did that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
they did it.
They did it on the backs of Stacey Abrams and all her warriors and everybody. I'm not discounting anybody that had any hand in it, but I know Stacey led the charge and they answered. And they, even if you get, Did you see Bootsy in his little scooter go? Bootsy the rapper. He get on my nerve, but he got shot in the leg, so now he's in a scooter. So he went to he scooted up to the poll on Tuesday. Girl, I was crying, but he got it done. He said his first time
Voting?
ever. So I'm like, so Negro, you didn't vote for the presidential election?
Nope.
Now, I don't know if he meant this section of presidential and the runoff or in general. He went up there in that scooter and I cracked up. But guess what? It was powerful because he has a big, big influence. And I know all of these people, you know, have an influence of some sort, but they did it. We are turning this thing around. It's
You know
not
what's
gonna be
crazy?
pretty. What?
It may have been just his first time voting because they said during this election, the runoff, so many more people voted in the runoff that didn't even actually vote for the presidential election, period. So they not only registered a crazy new amount of voters, but just simply they registered people for the very first time in just the runoff. That's major. That is major because a lot of us will not go unless it's a presidential election. This was just a runoff. And the people that they got to come out for the very first time on the runoff, amazing. So yes, Stacey Abrams, kudos. Actually, it was a team of Black women that got it done. And
I know.
we can replicate that and we can all do it, you know, everywhere because there's a large population of non-voters that just exist. And that's why they keep trying to suppress our vote because they know once we vote and go and show out, we make change. We're change makers. You know what I'm saying? And
because we're determined, like single, like, you know, just my mom, my not short stint, but my stint as a single mom, you can't tell me I can't do shit. Like I was working, taking care of my kids. Like, yeah, we're super women. We will do whatever we put our minds to. We are strong like that. We are strong. And white women know. I mean, I saw this meme today and I cracked up because I didn't know where this white woman was going to go. She had all her boys. She had 3 boys. Did y'all see it? She was like this. They were hailing down. She said, what, Black women in Georgia? And I was about to cut her up. She said, we did this to y'all. Hail the queen. She had her little kids going, hail the queen.
They don't see that. Oh my God, that's cute.
It's so cute. I was like,
but it's so true.
So nice. And she had a baby in her hand, so she had a gang of kids.
You know, at the end of the day, y'all go out and thank a Black woman in Georgia, okay? Because they did the shit. How
about around America? I know Georgia, guys, but we come through, baby.
We come through every time.
You can't tell us we can't do. Tell us we can't do something. That's exactly when we're gonna go do it. Like, don't tell us we can't do it. So yeah, but it's always on the back of us, and everybody gets to benefit. We need more recognition. We need more, you know,
we need more money. We need more money.
And just like you said, we can't stop now because in 4 years, the motherfuckers gonna be gunning, but they not gonna beat us because it's more of us than them. So, and we got this. We got this. Hey.
Yay, Georgia. Yay, Black women. Yay us. Like,
yay us.
Celebrate. But y'all, let's not give up the fight. Let's do this. Let's do Georgia everywhere. Let's replicate that everywhere because it was amazing what they did. And
it was.
What they did, what was so great about it was that they stole her election from her. And she turned that 0 and that defeat into a huge win. Okay?
That's a lesson.
Yes. She did not, you know, some of us like to give up and give in. No. She was like, oh, I lost and I know I won. Oh, okay, hold on. Stay right there. Catch me in a minute.
Right.
Y'all,
catch me outside.
2 years. Okay. In 2 years, she got rid of a bad president. That's what she did. She turned her red state into a blue state. Okay. Mess with us if you want to. Okay. If you don't knock us down and knock us out, y'all, we coming back stronger, okay?
Yeah, we rebound. It's all about the rebound. And
Stacey Abrams and the whole, I mean, it was a few Black women that it's a lot of them that they're celebrating. I'll post it as soon as I get the meme for it so you guys can check back on the April to Make a Show page later. But it was a group of Black women that went down there and did the damn thing. They left their homes, they left their families during the pandemic, and they made the shit happen. So that's our
Tamika
blessing.
Mallory
y'all.
is in there too. It's a lot of people. It's a lot. They did a fantastic job. And to your point, she took that L that she knows it was stolen from her, and she went balls to the wall.
She did.
Don't make us mad. So kudos to her. I don't know how we could ever repay her. You know, it was just amazing. And I think I went to sleep. I knew Pastor, I don't know, Warnock won, but I didn't know about the other guy. I was like, I'm going to sleep.
Let me tell you why you didn't know. Because they announced his victory yesterday. And you know why you didn't know because of that? Because of the insurrection that happened. So, right on the heels of this historic win, your
They always
president
gotta do something. Oh my God. Go ahead.
He incited. Yeah. So let's get into this.
Like, how do you even get into it? It's he told us was that October during the debates or September? Stand back and stand by, whatever, stand down, stand by. He already had them on high alert. I think I'm so stressed over that, that they weren't ready. Because when they have any inkling that Black people are going to protest for the injustices, they are out in riot gear. They are ready. By the time we get there, we meet them. They're not trying to scurry and get there. They are already there. So to everyone's point on the news, and the people that have logical sense all say the same thing. Why weren't you ready? Why wasn't there the same amount of security and what do they call, not first response, the National Guards and everybody, just as a precaution? How come they weren't there? He told you what he was going to do. He said it. So for the lack of being prepared, or I don't even know if it's being prepared, or just even when I'm watching the rioters, get back. I was like, y'all got the same batons y'all be hitting us with in your hand, but it's like, get back, stop. I was like, you're
Did
kidding
they
me,
just
right?
look like they looked like rent-a-cops or something? Like, it's as if the people who really were paid to do the job just kind of took off yesterday.
Right.
I don't know if they got a phone call and said stand down and stand back and let them do what they come to do. And I'm not saying everybody didn't, because I'm sure, look, we all have family I'm from DC, so I'm sure it's someone that I know that works at the Capitol Police in my family, or, nearby family. But here's the deal. The mayor wanted the National Guard, but Trump is in charge of that. He did not call the National Guard, okay? So when Black Lives Matter came, they were prepared, well stocked. They had everything they needed, their riot gear, their masks, their rubber pellets, they had their tear gas, they had everything, a bomb if they needed it, whatever. They had it, drones, everything. Yep. I swear it looked like they was escorting those people into the goddamn building, okay? They let them climb walls like they were Spider-Man. They climbed scaffolds that was there. Y'all, the building is closed because of COVID. Hello? It's closed because of COVID, but an insurrection got through the building.
Let's call it what it is. A mob, some gang members.
White terrorists.
Terrorists. They call us everything when we're fighting for the exact opposite. They're fighting because their little feelings got hurt. It's got stolen.
We lost.
I mean,
we had interpretation. We lost. We want our country back. These people work for us. Really?
I saw someone on the news today, and Royale and I was talking about this very point last night. We are so lucky the building is still standing, because they got past far enough. The guy was on the news. He was like, they had backpacks bigger than I don't know what. Because they are uneducated. First of all, let's call it what it is. They haven't done any fact checking. They don't know. They're just easily incited. They're uneducated. That's who he has. So they are upset. And even with the poor lady that got maced, it's a revolution, bitch. Sit down. But the point was they got inside with backpacks that they could have easily detonated a bomb. Which
they had
the
pipe
building,
bombs. They had pipe bombs. They
but I mean
bought a
inside.
noose. They
Huh?
bought a noose on the lawn. Okay, they bought a noose. They bought pipe bombs. They bought weapons.
If they were
you're
really sophisticated, they're not sophisticated. Thank God. They are hillbillies, fucking white trailer chats. I don't care what y'all, they were not sophisticated because they breached that building. And if they were sophisticated, the building would not be there. Like if you're really going to do something, you're going to do it. They didn't know what they were doing. They had no plan. Thank you, God. They
had one clever leader,
correct.
One clever leader,
That building
all
wouldn't
hell
be
could have
there.
broken. They could have had a bonfire inside the building.
They could have said, we're
Burn
going
it
to
all
detonate in 15 minutes, everybody out, or 10 seconds, whatever. Thank God, uneducated, unsophisticated. They didn't, y'all got in and y'all did some damage, but thank you for not being clever enough to really because and I hate to say this, if you're going to do it, go big or go home.
Hello?
You understand what I mean? If you was going to get in there, but thank you for not. Thank you for not.
And let's be clear, the demographics of it, they ranged from your teenage son to your great grandmama.
Little boy from New Jersey. I was like, what are you doing there? You don't even know. The lady
what
got
was your
shot.
grandma doing? Needed to be escorted down the steps by the police.
I-
If they escorted her ass down the steps. Now, mind you, people,
They would have pushed
when
us.
we're out there marching and protesting, and we're without grandma and our mom, they don't give a fuck, okay? No, they're not going to help your grandma. They're going to mace her ass. You understand? They gingerly helped her down those Capitol steps because those are a lot of steps, and she needed help to get down. The demographics of who we're talking about and who we're discussing, crazy,
Right.
crazy. So, as much as a lot of them aren't educated or are uneducated, a lot of them are educated, okay? Because remember, it's half of America that feels like the vote has been taken, that their vote has been taken away. A congressman left Congress and did like this, power to the people. Your president did a rally and said, let's go. Let's march down Pennsylvania Avenue. And he incited it, him and his whole crew, him and his family, son, daughter-in-law, everybody. You guys, let's go. I'm going to walk with you. Y'all know he walked his ass right to the White House and put his feet up and watched them on TV. Okay.
No, I had got the video. They was down in, it looked like a bunker or something, and they were partying. They had the music on.
They were backstage before they went out.
Yeah, they were partying.
Area to go, but they watched the huge crowd. The crowd looked bigger than his inauguration crowd. Okay, let's be clear.
It was a big crowd.
And then he came and riled them up, and they were on it. Now, had they had one clever leader in front, it could have been, y'all, it's 5 people dead right now. It could have been so many more dead, okay? Could have been casualties, could have been a lot and great. This young girl who was all for the cause and lost her life, and her family didn't even know probably her views were so strong. But she lost her life yesterday because she was part of the revolution.
Oh, well. So Mary Jo over here is saying they did find bombs, right? And they were armed. Some of them were educated lawyers, senator. They didn't have a plan, though. So the plan was, whatever their plan was, I'm glad that they weren't able to blow up the building. So
had they not thought that they was going to hurt themselves, and I think that's what it was about. Like, we come to do damage, but we ain't really trying to do much because we may hurt ourselves. Again, the demographics of those people had something really popped off. Their grandmamas would be dead. You understand?
Yeah.
You would have had to trample on each other. So they were being smart in a way, but they ignorant. Y'all, they said unashamed.
They said 0101 said they planned to kidnap someone and do what?
Yes, they had the ties. What do you call those ties?
Zip ties.
The zip ties, yes. Crazy.
Who they gonna take?
The Congress people that wasn't going to cancel the vote. And then the president threw Mike Pence under the bus at the rally. And then Pence and his family was there. So the president, y'all, he don't care about nobody but himself.
No. And I feel like if we were able to pull back the curtain, I feel like him and Putin on the phone, like, yeah, you see what I did? Like, he's trying to prove something to someone, and I think it is Putin, that I am equipped to raise, absolute hell in the United States. And I know Putin is in Russia cracking up, like, you are his puppet and you did exactly what he wanted you to do. For whatever he has on you or whatever money you have borrowed from him or whatever, it all has to do with money. We all know that. But it's like he was a puppet and he did it. And now we got 13 days left of pure chaos, because I heard so many different ways. I don't want them to use Amendment 25 or whatever it is. Yes, to get him out, because they said if he gets out, then Pence has the right to pardon him. So I don't think a standing president to this point, everybody said he's going to pardon himself, but there's so much paperwork and legality to that I don't know if it would stand up. I don't think anybody in history has been able to be a sitting president and pardon themselves. So that's a big thing. So if that's the case, in the next 30 days, he is 13 days, I think he's going to pardon as many people as he can. And that is, and just like they said, as they were fighting on the lawn and everything in the Capitol Hill, they were like, he's inside with all the missile codes and nuclear, codes. That does not make me feel good. I feel like he's selling our secrets to, the enemy.
Here's the deal. We know that he was way too quiet, okay? Even though every time he talked, he spoke about all the injustice, it's a fraudulent election, blah, 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 every chance he gets. I don't know if you guys seen it, but about an hour or so ago, he finally released a statement. He shit by Twitter or Facebook or anything else. They can shut his ass down, okay?
Thank God.
Because they're like,
that is the best thing out of this.
If he did this by Twitter and Facebook, he can do so much more. But what he did was he became very presidential. He kept to the script. He said, I concede finally. He said those people had no business coming to the government. He said everything.
He threw them under the bus.
Scripted. He threw everybody under the bus. Okay.
I know they like, really?
Yeah.
We went on your leave.
I'm so interested in to see how these people react to this shit, because that could go one or two ways. It's 13 more days. He said, look, it's going to be an easy breezy transition. He's literally saving his ass like we knew he would. Okay. But for him to do it so fast, it's not even a cool 24 hours, and he did it. He literally read from the teleprompter and stayed on point. He did not veer off, not one moment, okay? So 4 or 5 people have resigned from his administration in a day, okay? Pence is done. He unfollowed him. Pence is pissed off because he was at the Capitol when all this went down, and he has yet to receive a phone call from the administration to say, are you guys okay? Him and his daughter, and I think his wife. Pence is a coward though. He will not. He's already feeling the heat because they're all turning on Pence now. So he's feeling that heat, and because they're all followers of each other, he won't probably do the 25th Amendment thing. He should, he won't. Okay? DeVos just resigned. Elaine Chao, she resigned. A couple other people from his cabinet, from the administration, they resigned. So everybody's trying to bail before they have to vote for the 25th Amendment thing. That's what it is. It's literally everybody's trying to make sure that when they have to make a choice, that they don't have to make the choice, okay? And when he falls, he can fall by himself. Now, I'm not sure about how him pardoning himself happens. Kellyanne Conway was back in the building again. I thought she quit, but she's back. What you drinking,
What's she doing there?
I don't know. But she was standing by his side like she was his wife, Ivanka. So maybe
her daughter is everything. She is on the internet giving them hell.
So
like, fuck all y'all.
Pence, Lindsey Graham, everybody that Mitch McConnell, everybody who was an ally of Trump is slowly, finally cutting the cord. Well, it doesn't matter to us. It's only 13 more days left. When you really had a chance to say, hold on, partner, you're talking out the side of your neck. Stop with this voter fraud shit, okay? Then none of them said anything. Now everybody want to turn coats because they did an insurrection in America, and we look really bad on a national scale, okay? We look horrible. If America can't have really good democracy, who can, you know?
Exactly. Like we're supposed to be the
we
leader.
look really bad to other nations. They feel sorry for us that we've allowed this nut to do what he's doing, and nobody is telling him, hold on, stop. So finally, I guess he's listening to somebody, because they didn't probably set his ass down and say, look at here, if you don't go out here and say this, we're gonna lock you up because you incited a revolution, insurrection in the Capitol. You're just as guilty as they are. They sat in Congress when they sat in Nancy Pelosi's seat. They took her mail.
Oh, I saw it.
They posed with podiums. They took souvenirs. Look, if I go and break and enter in my neighbor's house, I'm going to jail. Yep. Probably for a long time because it's a felony. Okay, they did it in a federal government building. Okay, that has metal detectors. They didn't have to go through metal detectors. They had metal. Okay, we're in a national pandemic. It's so many charges that they could get. Okay. And we all know if they were black, how this shit would have been so different.
Absolutely.
It would have been way more bodies dead. It would have been way more arrests already, you know? And the fact
that
all
we would have never got past the barricade.
He got up and he incited it. He told them to go fight. Well, they fought.
Yeah.
So they sat his ass down and said, look at here, partner. Your time is up. Go out there and now reverse this shit. Okay?
I still don't believe him. Like you said, it was too quiet. I feel like the wrath is going to come. Like, he shouldn't even be there for inauguration. He should not be around. Like, he just shouldn't be there. He's not. I feel like he's got something else under his, planned. Wasn't Ahmaud Arbery? For supposedly breaking into. Yeah, for supposedly.
Exactly.
They got away with murder. And I feel like he is the biggest bully, and I feel like they're scared of him. Or is it just the white privilege where everybody, and a lot of commentators was last night, oh, we just gonna do the vote and not really talk about the elephant in the room. Like white people were perturbed. We just gonna count. We not gonna talk about, like, it was talk about, but it wasn't any feeling behind it. Like, it was like, oh, this was a travesty. I can't believe this happened. But when black people, they can't understand the hoodlums, the BLM. They just go crazy. They were it just wasn't enough emotion for me and enough feeling about it. You know what I mean? It was normalized. This is what a guy said. He said the scary part is this whole thing feels like it was normal. People are going about this count like nothing, like, oh, it's just Donald Trump. He's at it again. Like, he gets all of these passes.
April, it's because if that's how we've done the whole 4 years. I watched C-SPAN today. Lindsey Graham, they gave him some questions today. Now, Lindsey Graham literally threw him under the bus. But while he was throwing him under the bus, he said, look, do I regret my relationship with him? No. Do I regret some of the things that he got done? No. Da-da-da-da. But Donald Trump is Donald Trump and da-da-da-da. Well, here's the deal. Y'all have allowed this man to lie nationally every single day of his presidency.
Yeah,
What's new? What's new? When Charlottesville happened and he said there's very nice people on both sides, what's new? So he's been slow walking us to this moment. So now that this moment has actually happened and they had to sit and run for their lives and hide in the Capitol on their territory, right? 4 hours later, they're back at work like ain't shit happened. Now, remember when the Congress people, the congressmen, senators and stuff, they had a baseball game and a few people got shot. Remember that day?
Yes.
Remember how big a deal that was? One got shot. One got shot. He lived though, okay? Just one got shot. It was such a big deal. They went back to work, y'all, the same night and counted that vote like ain't shit happened because Donald Trump has normalized horrible behavior for so long that this was just another day in Donald Trump's world. Okay?
Right.
That's it. And if enough of us don't really wake up to that part of it, and if enough of us don't do enough about that part of it, it just is what it is.
That's awful.
You know?
It's so scary because it does seem like, oh, it's just him. It's just, you know, what he does. What?
And everybody knows.
Imagine if that was Barack Obama. We would not see him he would just disappear off the face of the earth.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back. If it was Barack Obama and we all went down to the Capitol and fucked the Capitol up, yeah, not only would we all be dead and locked up they would have dragged us out in handcuffs from the White House, and they would have filmed it all over the world.
Right. They would be, very scary.
It just would be different. It would be different. And literally white privilege showed it reared its ugly head. And anybody who does, it's like all of these memes that's going out. I don't care what a black person does ever again. Don't ask me shit about what they did. Who cares? Because it doesn't matter. These people went into a federal building, one of the biggest, highly protected federal buildings. They have Capitol Police. It was the Capitol. They have their own police department.
Stop. Okay? No back. I was like, use that baton. Use it. It worked when we were out there. The same baton worked when we're out there. Y'all are killing us. They are not. I mean, you are getting out of there all bloodied up. No ammo. They like, you got here on your own. Get out on your own. It was just, he has desensitized the nation of horrific behavior. Styling you
he really has.
Hit it on the head, baby.
And I don't know it's 5 people who are dead. One of them is a U.S. Capitol Police officer. 3 of them died of medical emergencies. And it's like, do we really care? You know, I do care that this U.S. Capitol Police died. So maybe it's going to take his family to make a big deal about this because they're absolutely not. Nobody, like, there should have been a day of mourning. Hello? This shit happened in the Capitol. There was no day of mourning.
Like the people on the floor.
As usual, the same day. Nobody roped off anything. Did y'all see some of those offices? They ransacked the offices.
Oh, it was terrible.
So it should be a crime scene for the next 13 days at least. They still doing business.
Yeah, they were touching phones. They could do fingerprints. Nothing.
When the World Trade Center burned down, y'all look. They was out there investigating for months. Okay? These fools went back in the same day. There is no, like, it's people still in the motherfucking Capitol hiding some goddamn where, okay?
It could be. It very well could be.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
To your point, it should have been roped off. It is evidence that, you know, there are fingerprints that could be lifted. There is a lot of stuff, but a lot of them, again, were so, you know, bold and bad that they gave interviews. They told their whole name.
No mask.
So if the FBI said they were going to intervene, they're, you know, the ones that did show their face and gave their name, y'all need to go get them. And there needs to be some examples made. Like, it really needs to happen.
Well, they say that the FBI is investigating. I don't know how you're investigating people if it's business as usual. I don't understand that part.
Right.
So if it was my husband who was the Capitol Police officer, motherfucker, ain't nobody going to work. Okay? Nobody going to work, so y'all motherfucker investigate. And I need y'all to get all these motherfuckers who came up in here and injured my man while he was just at work serving his country. You understand? So me and my crew gonna be down there making sure don't nobody get to go in the building because this is, you know, it's evidence. Like, this makes no sense.
And I don't feel like, we already know they didn't, you know, work it or do anything. So they got. I hate to say it is what it is, but it was the first time that we got, as Black people, to sit back and watch the mess. We were like,
drinking our tea and just sitting back with our feet up, eating popcorn.
Like, now y'all know how I feel. But what y'all fighting for? What is that? Because your feelings were hurt. So we stole something from you. Like, really? And I just think that moving forward, I don't know for how long, but we really need to be cautious and keep your eyes open. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot of people and that spread from coast to coast that came out there. So just be aware of your surroundings, just be mindful. Everybody's not on your side.
And
Everybody at work did not vote for Biden. So just understand that
right.
We are truly, truly divided. Half the country voted for Trump and half of them for Biden. So we are intertwined with our neighbors, our co-workers, people we meet in Kmart and Target and wherever else. So just be mindful.
They scaled the wall like monkeys. Yes, they did. Y'all.
I don't know how they did. It wasn't even scared.
They were. No. They was not scared. You know what they said?
I was they rock climbing right now.
They said they work for us. We're going up in here and we're going to fight. We need them to we're coming to steal back our votes. What is wrong? They said we going up in the house. They had zero masks on. Okay. Yep. When they came out with their souvenirs, they was bragging about their souvenirs. Okay. They were came to go sit in that bitch, as they called her, Nancy Pelosi's chair with the popped out.
I saw that. Yep. He was chilling, wrote on her folder. Like when I was saying they weren't sophisticated, and I could be wrong, there was a lot of pertinent information in there. Did they take any folders? Did they read anything top secret? They were in there with all the juicy stuff, Like, I'm surprised the news doesn't have like something from Nancy Pelosi's desk. Like that shit wasn't locked. Everybody was in those offices, able to go through whose ever desk, do whatever, violate. It's just a violation. If I got my little piece stolen off my car and I still feel violated about that, I can't imagine how Nancy feels to see somebody sitting in her seat, swirling, having a good time, taking pictures and writing on. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Lord. Ooh,
Nancy
Lord.
ain't been back in that office and she needed sprayed. She need a new chair. Be clear. They stole her mail. That's a federal offense. Okay.
That is a federal offense. Say it.
And again, no mask. Hey, I got Nancy's mail. Like, who are these people? But like you said, a lot of them were uneducated hillbillies from somewhere else.
Don't know
young lady
what they're
who
doing.
Got killed, she was from San Diego. She was part of the military. And again,
so she went from San Diego.
She flew
all the way. Did she drive? She must have drove.
She was in a car. Maybe she did drive. That's a long drive to go fight for her vote.
And she is dead.
That's a long drive.
I hope it was worth it because he is like, I didn't tell him, hey, people out there, I don't know what they were doing. Really? I don't know. All right, enough about that because my headache is getting bigger and bigger.
We started on that because April said she didn't even know when they had announced that Jon Ossoff won. He won yesterday. We didn't know he won yesterday, or we couldn't really
enjoy it
and enjoy the moment because it is shit. So again, congratulations to Senator Jon Ossoff and Senator Raphael Warnock. Mm-hmm. They are going to the U.S. They're senators in Georgia, thank God. So they got rid of the piece of trash that they did have, and now they're in office. And they become, now it's 50-50, and Kamala gets to be the deciding vote. So hopefully they can get some shit done, okay?
Boy, we had to fight blood, sweat, and tears to get this done. Like, we really had to go balls to the wall. So now we know we can do it, just like we were saying. And the fight can't stop now. That we can't get comfortable because in 2 years we have another election. Like, we always got to be ready. Like, so we never stop. Oh my God, my head hurt.
I'm so sorry. April has a headache. April, you got to take some Excedrin.
I hate taking stuff, but I may have to break that. I think I'm gonna just take an aspirin.
Yeah,
because the aspirin is good for your heart and it'll stop the pain. I just feel like that is a better alternative if I have to go there. But I won't do that thing that we like, the powder.
So she's talking about, she won't do BC because we don't do BCs anymore, but Excedrin.
I want to.
If you have a real headache, Excedrin has the caffeine and it has the aspirin in it. So it actually does work. It works better for me than Tylenol at this point for really bad headaches. But I don't know why
Lisa Campbell over here said the lady who got shot, she really gave a new meaning for dying for your country.
She
because
did.
that shit was like,
Cocoa
it
Puffs.
wasn't even worth it. Like,
It wasn't.
girl, no.
Even when you go out and y'all, when we go and we say Black Lives Matter, we got to go out, we got to go, you know, fight the system and try to change laws. It's still not worth our lives. You know, some of it is worth your life, but none of this shit that's happening right now is worth our lives, because this is a fight that's been existing for over 400 years. Okay,
Right.
It's changed into different names, into different meanings, but it's the same damn fight. We just want equality, and so we're going to have to continue to fight until one day I can really sit next door to my white or black or Asian or whoever and really get the same healthcare, the same salary, the same housing, the same, you know, education. That's all we want. You know, but it's
and
not.
they act like that's a crime that we're acting like that we even want it. Really? Why
these
would
people,
you want it? What?
They just don't want to be uncomfortable in their lives. Okay, it's the difference.
Yep.
What was our next topic, April?
Vaccines.
Ooh, let's talk about it, because you listened to something on Clubhouse. And you thought it gave
Black
you a
Girls
really-
for Therapy had a good podcast last week about the vaccine. They had a Black doctor on, and she was breaking it down. And I don't want to jack it up, but she basically said the vaccine is plant-based. I didn't know that. It was plant-based, and she was saying everybody is saying that it came up too quick, but we all need to realize that if you take an old can of Lysol, it says coronavirus
COVID.
on it. This is just a different strain of it. So coronavirus is not new to them. I think she said 2003 it popped up or whatever. So they have been working on a vaccine for coronavirus for years. Now this strand 19 is different, but they have already had some research on it. So it wasn't just like, oh, this is just falling down from the sky, because I realized that when the pandemic started and I went to like Big Lots or whatever, and I found a can of Lysol and I read the back. For some reason, I never read the back. It said coronavirus, and my dumb ass was like, wow, they've already put it on the back of the can. You know, like it said coronavirus, SARS, something. And I was like, that was fast, but I didn't realize that there is a thing called coronavirus. It's just different strands.
I wonder, is it called 19 because of the year or the number of the strands? Did you?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But yeah, so she was like, and because coronavirus, when they found it in 2003 or whatever year, it wasn't as big as it was now. So there wasn't a whole lot of funding at that time. It was funding, but not enough to be precedented to warrant a vaccine for it, because it's kind of like the flu. You can get it and get over it. You know what I mean? But they were like, this strand, let's start some research. So they had done years of research. So it was just a matter of adding some things to it to kind of mimic the 19 of it all. You know what I mean? So when she broke it down, it made it really interesting, because when I finished listening to it, I didn't listen to it all, but I was like, I think I might take it. You know what I mean? And she was just saying a vaccine is just to, what did she say? A vaccine to ward off a bacteria or a virus. So it's not to kill it. It's just to get your antibodies ready. Like, this is a foreign thing. Yeah, you need to fight it off. So, I mean, listening to her, it changed my whole mind, because here's the thing. I'm not a follower, but I also realize that if I get the vaccine at the age I am and they find something in 40 years, I probably won't be here. So I'm like, am I going to let this thing am I not going to get it for fear of what it's going to do, or get it so I can go ahead out and live? You know what I mean? Is it going to be in 100 years? They like, ooh, whoever got that, they messed up. We all dead anyway. So I have to figure out the pros and cons and look at what and I know people that get a regular flu shot die. Like, so there's so many things that can happen in any vaccine. We all got vaccinated when we were babies. 90% of us got vaccinated. We all got it. And that was following the crowd or following what the FDA said or following what the rules said to get your kid in school. So we can't just say, oh, I just think we have to really get educated. So I am now with my eyes open because I was like, they're not going to kill us. They're not going to kill us. You know what happened to Tuskegee? I can't say that word. Tuskegee. You know what I mean? So I actually, I'm listening to my white doctors. I'm doing my my research, and across the board so far, it looks like I might get it because I'm ready to party, unless I'm going to drop dead the next day. And I guess I won't know until I get it. You know what I mean? So what is Tiffany Harris saying? What?
I like that. Here's my take on it. I'm proud and happy for all of you who decide to take it, because we need 70% of the population to take it, so that we can get back to some sort of type of normalcy. So I think if you are already a flu taker, take it. It's just one more thing to take. I think that if your body's already used to those type of immunes, I don't get the flu. I don't get pneumonia.
I don't either.
I get herbs. I use herbs. So as soon as my body feels like something's going on, I just double my herb intake, and I usually ward it off. I've been around several people with with COVID, and I think I have this really unique gene. I can't get it for whatever reason. So not that I'm so great or so wonderful for me and my kids, because I'm still raising young kids. I just don't think it's going to be a good idea for us. Now, again, with that said, everybody, especially Black and a woman, please go get it if that's your choice, because we need that population to go get it so we can see what it's doing to us. You know what I'm saying? We need the ones that want to go get it to help us be able to make a clear choice about us who are not getting it. Maybe if enough of my friends or family that I know of that they get the vaccine and they don't ever come up with COVID, maybe that's enough information for me to now say, okay, it's safe enough. So, y'all, whatever we discuss on this show, please be clear about your own intentions. Please be clear about what you want to do with yourself. Do not be a follower of April and Tamika or anybody else in your crew that says, don't do this because of this. I'm not doing it because I take a lot of herbs, okay? My immune system is really just up here. Everybody's not like that. Everybody's not living like me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not taking the herbs or taking care of their bodies, and not, So if you're not doing all of those things, and you're out in your first responder, you work in retail, or you work, where you have to be around a bunch of people, you probably want to go get the vaccine. So you got to make whatever choice you can for yourself.
Right.
My dad, I would love for him to get it as soon as they say he can get it, because he takes the flu shot. He takes the pneumonia shot. He's at that age. That's just one more vaccine to his list. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what it is, it just is what it is, y'all. Like, make good choices for yourself and your family.
So with that said, I never get the flu shot. So now I'm like, I never get it. But what I do know is that I'm ready to get back out. So Lisa Campbell said, I feel fine. My arm was sore for 2 days, but otherwise I'm good. I was a bit nervous when it was almost my time in line, and I hate needles. So Lisa, are you a first responder or
Lisa.
nurse? Why did you have to get it? Or how did you get
how did you get it, Lisa? Let's talk about that.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so Holly Lester, well, I have had friends that were almost on death's door from COVID, so I felt like it would be better to have side effects from the vaccine versus the side effects from COVID. But why did you have to take it? Are you a doctor, nurse? Like, we don't know what you do for a living. Like, how did you get it? Why did you get it? That's a good question. I don't know how she got it. Oh, here's the big question. Do you need it every year?
Yes.
Or is it a one-time?
Yes. The reason why you're going to need it every year is because it's different forms of it. So like right now we're on the vaccine. We don't know if it's protecting you against that new strand that's out that's even more highly contagious. They say it's possible, but they don't know. So it is. And Tiffany Harris, 75, said the medication being administered to help patients with severe cases of COVID are more toxic than a vaccine. So that may go back to what April was saying. April was saying that the vaccine itself is plant-based. I'm an RN. My facility administered it last weekend. Did you get
Did you get it there?
2016? So
yeah.
Okay. Did anybody get both shots, or did?
Yeah, so I want to know, Lisa. Oh, Lisa says I have my second shot on the 26th. But why did you get it, Lisa? Oh no, you already said why. But yeah, because you saw somebody sick. But are you a nurse? Are you a first responder? How did you get it? If you're not any of those, how did you get it? You know, because people are waiting online. There was a line of elderly people.
Lisa will have a second dose on 126. We just want to know what Lisa's job is. We want to
why she got it.
Vaccine so fast.
Right. Because if we did want it, how'd you get it so fast? If I did want to get it, how did
Lisa
you
works
get it
at the
so
hospital.
fast?
Okay, she works at the hospital, so
Gotcha.
she's in the midst of it. Okay.
Okay.
So
I see that.
y'all look. We need half of y'all to go out there and get it, and the other half of y'all that's like on the fence. You know, you won't get it. It just is what it is. But we do need people to go get it, and we need to know what your experiences are, because that's going to help some of us who are, you know, terrified of trusting the government with our lives in these vaccines. So I'm just like, yeah, I figured if enough people at work take it, I'm good for now. I'm not saying never, but hell no, not the first round. Exactly. I definitely don't want to be a part of the first round. And I'm thinking that even if I did get it, possibly I would want the one with the one shot. I don't like the 2-shot deal, because what's been going on is you can get the first shot, and then by the time you wait for that second shot, you can get COVID in the middle of it. And then now you still can't even take the second shot. So that first shot is in vain now, because now you have to wait again till you haven't had it. So it's just too new for me. And again, I don't take the flu vaccine, pneumonia vaccine, and all those other things that, so I'm just not interested in adding another shot to my,
It's so
I'd rather take my vitamin C, vitamin D, my zinc, my D, my quercetin, a lot. Golden Seal, I take a lot and a lot and a lot. So far,
we have
so
Casey.
good.
Casey Love said, I got my first shot and I get my second on Monday. So Casey must work. Oh, she got the Pfizer.
She works at the Capitol. Hey, Casey, we're glad you're safe. She worked at the Capitol, so she had to barricade herself in the Capitol with all the shenanigans.
Oh, that is scary. I work at MD Anderson Cancer Hospital. Okay. So we have quite a few people on our feed that follow us, not only on our feed that follow us, that have gotten it because of their profession. So I get that. And of course, well, not of course, they just happen to be African American. So this is very interesting. I wish the best, you know. I'm going to do more research and I'll just make an executive decision. You know, my husband doesn't have to be involved. I'm going to do what's best for me because I really want to start getting out. So, and I want to travel. So if traveling abroad means getting the shot, I'll probably get it because I got a lot of life to live and I can't just be stuck in the United States. I just can't. So I'm going to just have to go for it. But here's the thing. Here's the only thing that would probably stop me. I don't like that we have to get it every year. I really don't. That bothers me. Oh, and I saw some guy, a friend of Royale, he got COVID in February and he is now on their list because he didn't know it was COVID. He just thought he had the bad flu or whatever and he got over it. This is almost a year later, he still has the antibodies. So they are testing him. I think he's like, he don't want to be on their test, you know, on their radar. But it's like, he said he got a letter and like every month or so, he has to go in and get blood drawn to see if he still has the antibodies. And as of right now, he still has them. That is a year later. So they don't even know if you had COVID, how long the antibodies in any one person. So they were saying 3 months. It's a year later. He is still protected. He still has whatever. He can go wherever because he's not going to catch it.
Because you know what?
That's crazy.
I just heard a story from one of the nurses that said a friend or family member of hers got COVID twice. Yes. So y'all look. The vaccine does not protect you from COVID. Okay.
Yeah.
And
no one
having COVID. So what happens is if you think you have COVID And so you think, oh, well, I had it, I'm good. No, you're not. That's why you still got to wear the mask. That's why even if you get vaccinated, you still have to wear the mask. And I think that's what's going on. I think people are getting so lax and they're getting so stir crazy with all of the new rules about life that here's the deal, y'all. We're probably going to be in a mask for the next 5 to 10 years, okay? Because this thing is not going to wear no time soon. It just isn't. And if you want to feel safe traveling here and there, you're going to have to wear your mask because right now in America, we have the worst case numbers, counts, right? But we're going everywhere. So that means we're taking it with us to some of these other isolated locations, right? We're all not vaccinated. It's going to take, they're trying to do 1 million in, I think, 2 weeks here. That hasn't happened yet. They have not vaccinated enough people in the time frame that they keep saying it. So whether they do it or they don't, you can still keep getting it, okay? You can get the vaccine and you can still get it. So I think our best bet is to just keep your immunity health good. Get your vitamin C, get your vitamin D, get out in the sun, and just try to take care of your bodies, y'all. I think it's the underlying, and now they're saying in California, people are dying without underlying issues, health issues, because the strains are different. And they've learned a little bit better about how to give you better health care with COVID. But it's also, it just depends on you and your body. It doesn't affect everybody the same way.
Everybody is a case by case.
Yes, everybody.
You can be strong and still get it and get, my girlfriend was in the hospital with a respirator. She's really strong. And then you got people that are strong that pass away. You like, okay, I don't get it. They don't have a handle on it. They don't know how long your antibodies, last to prevent it coming. You get one guy that it's a year later, you get somebody over here, 2 people and a couple of people over here say they know people that got it twice. So that means the antibodies went away quicker. You know what I'm saying? So they don't know. It's anyone's guess. They're like, 3 months, let's throw that out there. Well, he's been protected for a year.
And here's the deal. While we're on shutdown and lockdown, we can't go nowhere. Atlanta's all the way open.
Oh my God. I can't look at people in Atlanta. I'll be on Instagram, I'm like, where they at? Atlanta? Let me
y'all time out.
They at dinner. I can't.
We was in our houses for New Year's Eve. These fools were outside dressed to kill. I was mad.
Kill. I can't watch them no more. I can't. And every time I look it up, I'll be like, it's Atlanta. They are living La Vida Loca. And I'm just not understanding. And a lot of people come on there. Right, they're not testing. They're not telling the numbers. I don't give a fuck. They look like they having a great time.
They are having a good time.
They had dinner. How's that possible?
What's interesting about that is that while California has 0 hospital space, right? We don't have hospital beds. They putting y'all in gift shops. They putting you outside in those makeshift tents. Atlanta is wide open, but their convention center it's a makeshift hospital. So why is the convention center a makeshift hospital and they're wide open? Either they're trying to kill off a population down there. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this, y'all. Your government don't care about you down there, okay? So
in Atlanta?
Yeah, they don't care. You probably should stay in the house, wait till stuff die down a little bit because they don't freaking care.
They've been out all summer. If they still alive, right now,
that has a
immune
hospital in their convention center. We have
numbers on these hours, even if they got that makeshift. Our numbers are still way higher.
And we have we don't have that makeshift boat that they had, that ship, the Queen Mary. We don't have that. We don't have a makeshift situation at the Staples Center. They have it in Atlanta, but Atlanta is wide open. Something's off here, okay? So
something got to be off, and I'm mad about
really
it.
Off. If they put enough money and resources into having a makeshift hospital, do know that they expect some of y'all to die. Matter of fact, a lot of y'all, okay? So while they letting y'all stay open, they letting y'all wine and dine and do this and do that.
They are balling.
They ready for y'all. They ready. They gonna have some body bags waiting for that ass. Okay. So,
and they're not even out with masks. Not only are they out, I'm always like, why they ain't got no mask on? We over here masked up. Well, I'm not saying I wish it would just hurry up and hit. I just want to see how long they can go without masks and so forth. I want to see if they're going to, kind of slide through the crack and it not hit, or it's going to hit. It's either one or two ways, like you said. Either it's going to hit and it's going to hit really big.
Yeah, I think when Biden gets in, he's going to shut the country down. He has to, because California, we have really high numbers, but we don't have. Well, we have a okay death count, so they're managing it quite well. It could be worse. It's like thousands daily getting the disease, but only like 20 to 40 people will die a day. So they're doing good. But Atlanta, honey.
I don't understand what they're doing. I just don't understand it. Everything, when I say everything is open, everything is open.
Yeah.
They don't look
Florida's
like
the same way. Diddy didn't have his annual Beverly Hills New Year's party, but he had it in Florida. So Florida's another state, y'all. I guess they trying to let some of y'all say bye-bye in 2021. So I'm gonna just say this: just because your state don't care about you, care about yourself enough to do the right thing. Y'all know that it exists. Y'all know that it's out there. Some of y'all are walking around, don't want to wear your mask, don't care because ain't nobody told y'all to do it. And if they told y'all to do it, y'all will be, all up in arms about it. Look, numbers don't lie. I'm tired of people calling me saying, "Oh, they got y'all shut down." I'll be like, y'all should be shut down too.
And you should be too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We are moving towards the New York numbers. Yeah. Yep. Last spring, people travel. It's crazy. I don't get it. I got friends that ain't missing a beat, been to Vegas, been to Mexico, been out of the country. They are not, it's like it doesn't exist. I don't know. And I tell you
what though, those people who are going, they're not telling y'all that they ass was sick. Okay. So if y'all waiting for them to tell y'all that part, they're not going to tell you that. Nobody's running around saying, "I got COVID," okay?
Right.
They are telling you, "I've gone to Mexico, I've gone to this place, I did this." They're not telling you that shit, okay? They're not telling you that their family member just got off a ventilator or is on a ventilator. They're not telling you that part. So don't let social media fool you, okay? I see a lot of people that I be seeing them travel, and then they quiet, crickets. I be like, she got it. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying, like, keep that same energy. Let us know how you doing, how you feeling. What's your side effects if you did get it? So that we can be more aware. But yeah, people don't tell you the ugly part. They're only going to tell you the good cleanup parts of their lives. So y'all be very careful.
Protect yourself. I go out with I was going out with a lot of designer masks and whatever. I now go out with the real N95 and then I cover it with a designer.
That's what I've been doing.
I'm too masked up because I'm like, somebody brought to my attention, I don't know if it was you or another girlfriend, like if the doctors and nurses are working every day with an N95, just make sure you put your N95 on. So now I got Royale, he hates it. The boys, they hate it. But if we go out, we're wearing the real mask. So let's just protect ourselves.
Wash your hands a lot. Wash your hands a lot.
Yeah, wash your hands a lot. I'm trying not to go out as much for the next 30 to 60 days. I'm using Instacart. I am not going to the grocery, even though I love picking my avocados and doing all of that shit. Instacart is there for a reason. So I got a very natural, I forgot the brand. I'm going to spray my groceries down when they get here. I'm not going out as much. I'm going to stay out of Target. I'm staying out of everywhere for the next 30 to 60 days. And same with my boys, they start school soon. Royale goes to his office. There's nobody there. So we're not having company. So that's all we could do because I just wish everybody would do it. You know what I'm saying? And I understand the people that got to bring the groceries. But if you said, like you said, if Biden announces he is going to shut down for 30, 60 days, I'm all for it. Let's everybody get your groceries, your water, just like the I don't know if it's the prime minister of one of those Caribbean countries. She was like, "Why you out getting water? The water not turning off. Stop getting water." You don't need all that. I understand we don't want to drink that, but you can boil it. When I grew up, my West Indian family, we boiled our water all the time. I grew up on boiled. We call it cooked water.
It's
So
probably
there's
better for
ways
you
you can make it.
Because y'all
People out in the wilderness, they boil their water. So let's not get so crazy. Get a Brita, figure out, make it cost effective, get the things that you need. And I'm ready for this lockdown, because we got to do something. So across the board, from the East Coast to the West, we can all finally get rid of it and get back out. That's all I want, but I can't be doing my due diligence for my family and everybody out there being reckless. Now I go out there because y'all don't want to do the right thing, and I've been doing the right thing and I get sick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we finally are like buckled down. We're not doing too much of anything. Oh, KB has KN95 masks. We need some.
And she also has very stylish masks that I always wear, and I get the most amazing compliments from. They're cute. So you're right.
So cute.
I've been wearing my N95, and I'll put my cute mask over top of it. Because I mean, we do want to be cute in the mask if we gotta wear the mask.
Yeah, I don't want to see that big white thing.
I'm like, okay. I use eucalyptus oil and I put it on my nose or inside my mask so that it helps me breathe better, because those masks, it's hard to breathe in. I mean, and
you're sweating. It's just a lot.
I try not to complain, because I realize that the nurses and the doctors have to wear them all day, or the grocery store workers and all that. But I noticed that when I put a little bit of that in my nose or inside my mask, it just... It's good to breathe in.
Get you some essential oils, whatever that's your
good
thing,
for breathing.
Peppermint, lavender, orange, whatever.
And if you have a rash from the N95, put on some Vaseline, y'all. Vaseline.
Let's go back to the old school.
Yes.
Ain't never heard nobody. We grew up with so much Vaseline on our face.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna hurt you.
Yeah, because some of the masks, you're allergic to some of the stuff, but you gotta have it. So it's ways around that. Stop complaining about the mask, white people.
And I keep a small thing of alcohol. So and I keep my mask in my car. I hang it on my, what is that? Your rear view mirror. So when I'm done, I spray the outside and I hang it up, because those N95s cost a lot of money. It's not a one and done. You can wear it for a long time, and you're not wearing it daily. So don't throw the thing away. Because remember, in the hospital, they couldn't get them. They were using them months at a time. So be smart. Don't throw it away. Spray the outside. I wouldn't spray the inside. Spray the outside. It's going to kill whatever germs. And I just hang it up. Huh?
What do you spray it with?
Alcohol.
Your alcohol. Oh.
Yeah. Just not Lysol, nothing really crazy. Just a spritz. It's going to hang there. The sun is beating down all day.
Right.
When I get in there, I put it back on, then I put my double, and then I'm gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm like, that N95 is a godsend. So if you can get a few, and Kay is going to be selling them, we could give you her information. Y'all need to buy some. They cost a little bit more, but you get what you pay for, as they say. So we talked about that.
What else is on the list?
Mental health. We always get back to that, because it's never stopping. Like, it's always something. Day after day, week after week, it's compounding, to be honest. We get over one thing and you feel a little better, and then something else happens. So I'm an advocate for Black Girls Therapy. You guys really should look at their Instagram. They have a plethora of information. Just the one post that has the link, that they have taken the time to put every Black therapist from east to west in every state where they are. So there's no excuse. When I looked up California, it was like 50 something therapists, African American, because we're talking about being Black. Let's be, it is what it is. So y'all should use that. I don't know them. They're not giving me anything to promote them. I wish I did know them. But the information is right there. So I keep saying it. I'm going to actually take my first step and find somebody. I actually saw one of my friends on there, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, I know her, so I would not choose her. Only because we're too close. You know what I mean? So just find someone, and I guess you have to do your due diligence and call around and see what the rates are and their availability. That's the biggest thing, right? Are they available? They're probably, their phones are probably ringing off the hook.
I'm sure they are.
Everybody needs something.
And the good thing is, right now everything's virtual, so you don't even have to leave your couch to have your session. You could probably do it virtually. I'm sure that they're all offering that. But this is true. Black girls, black therapy girl. What is it, April? I'm sorry.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I think it's Black Girls Therapy.
Yeah,
I love them.
Yes, Tiffany, definitely try the eucalyptus. And my scarf is a scarf that I got from downtown LA. I didn't miss your comment about the scarf. Thank you.
I have the same one.
She does. She has the same one, and she has a shirt to match,
which is crazy. It's therapy for Black girls. They they give you everything you need, baby. You need to go on there.
Okay.
And listen to the podcast.
So Sweet Dreams LA says, what do you think of how to keep the young ones, including toddlers, tweens, mentally balanced, informed, thriving, and secure during this time? I think that you have to be so creative. That's such a good question.
That is.
I have a 7-year-old who swears she's like 17 already because she wants to do makeup and this, that, and the other. That is so trying to get her to stay focused on one thing and being in the house all the time. So we took a little trip up to a ski resort this weekend, okay? It's an hour and a half outside of LA, and we did that. We did horseback riding outside. So I try to find things that's social distancing, but it's outdoors, and it can keep them kind of, it's different. You know, anything different is good for them right now because every day is the same thing, the monotony of just being in the house. We have a pool. Nobody wants to swim anymore. I don't care if it's a hot day, but they're just tired of this same old thing. So whatever you have, like if you're in your kitchen all the time, go in your dining room, do a picnic on the floor, just do different things in different areas of your home or your outside space. I know some of you guys live where it's cold. Go take a cold walk. Make them dress in layers. When I took my girls to the ski resort, I walked them up, didn't tell them anything. And I just told them to put on a bunch of layers of clothes. And they got excited. They knew that we must be going to the snow.
Doing something. Yes.
Yeah, so, y'all, I have really did a lot of little creative stuff to try to let them understand, yes, we're in a pandemic. And no, we can't go do the things that we used to do. But I brought a chef to the house one day that she didn't charge a lot. We just did a brunch outside. If you don't want to be that creative, you guys make the brunch. Let the kids. My kids want to go in the kitchen and cook. I don't assist them in nothing. They go to YouTube and they figure it out. They're 7 and 6. Now I got to stand at the stove with them. But y'all, YouTube University is everything. I'm crocheting a blanket for my new granddaughter. They want to do that. So just figure out different ways how to creatively keep them entertained. And for me in my house, I don't like them to be on the iPad and the
all day.
iPods.
Yeah, because that's going to cause a bigger problem. And this is where you got to dig deep, like Tamika said, and you got to get creative. And that means you're going to have to take some time away from the things that you might want to do and help them out. So when my babies get here, we are always going to make some cookies. We're going to make something because that's what makes them excited. Mm-hmm. Make a pizza. Trader Joe's has the dough already for you. Just got to roll it out. Teach them how to put the sauce on, put the cheese on, bake a pizza. Cookies are the easiest thing. Get some yellow cake mix, get a bag of morsels, put it in there. I didn't even know they could make chocolate chip cookies like that. It was like a 3-step recipe. You're going to have to get creative. And wherever you live, you can go outside. Mm-hmm. Like Tamika said, even if you got to get in a car and go somewhere to a park where you guys can walk, look at the ducks, go to the beach. We're in LA, so we have a lot more outdoor. But if I was in New York, there's a lot of things. You could go down to the Hudson River. You can walk, you can look at the Statue of Liberty from some places, you just got to get creative. And I mean, while isolated as well, you know what I mean? Yep. So,
and it's a lot of
basically what you want. You know what I mean? It can be whatever you want, but give them something different. I would say once a week, you should schedule something so they know something's happening.
Yep.
It would be nice to cook with them one day a week and then on the weekend, plan something. Drive up New York if you're in New York. There's a lot of things you could do. I don't have a little one, but take a ride.
Go get in the car.
Get in the car and just drive.
get in the car, go get ice cream, and go on a walk. Like, it's little things to just break up the indoor space, because y'all, look, if we're mentally going through something, know that they are too.
Exactly.
Like, so I told my kids got punished from their iPads and stuff, so they couldn't really get on it, but I let them do it during Christmas break. But I had a rule. My rule was they could only FaceTime, and they could only FaceTime, and they have these virtual things that they got for Christmas. They could only do those. So they could do the virtual things, but they couldn't get on games. They couldn't, they can always read. So I've implemented that whenever they read and finish a book, they get money. So find creative ways for them to do things that make it make sense for them.
Right.
Money is always a motivating factor. They can't go nowhere to spend it, but like, they like money. So okay, read a whole book and then come back to me when you're finished. Tell me about it. You get your money. So
$5.
Yeah, it's a lot of little things.
Excuse me,
y'all. But do know, if they see you on your phone all the time, it's not going to work, the whole get off the phone thing. So I make it a habit. If I'm sitting on my phone too long and my kids are watching me, I put it down. Because I don't want them to see that that's all there is to this, pandemic life. Or just the TV, or just, so let them see you moving around. My kids like to exercise. They like to meditate. So we just try to find different things. They like to sleep in my room. So I let them camp out in my room with their sleeping bags, and we'll do, a movie night with popcorn and all that on the floor. So
yeah, that's a good one. And that's easy.
Yeah.
Pick a movie. Don't let them watch it during the week. Save it for the weekend where you can camp out. My babies love camping out. They love propping up some pillows and blankets for their fort, and they're under there, and you can't tell them it's not a fort, and you could, like, IKEA has very cheap ones too, like little tents. But I just happened to buy a baby one for her birthday. For Christmas. So it's pink and it has lights, and I can't wait to put it up when she comes. I didn't get him one. I only got her one, but they're going to be in the same tent.
Yeah.
You gotta, they have to figure out. Okay.
And one more
clever.
thing. The kids know how to use Zoom better than you do. Let them have Zoom dates. Y'all,
with their
the other day, my
friends,
kids
play
had Zoom
dates.
dates. What it's like, and they were sharing little things on. They were doing a YouTube makeup video. I said, these daggone kids are tech savvy. So, it's definitely ways. Use the internet for good and not for bad. Don't let them just sit and watch other kids play with toys. Let them learn something on the internet if that's what they want to do. If they like YouTube, let them go and find maybe a recipe that they can cook for dinner, or let them find out how to do something creative with yarn, or, my daughter likes to always do crafts. So it's just things that they can learn on YouTube University. And that's another way.
Yeah.
And look, if you can keep them mentally stable, that's part of keeping you mentally stable. Because think about it. If your kids are sad and depressed, how is that going to make you feel as a mom? We're supposed to make them safe. So if we can just keep their spirits going during this crazy time, that's part of keeping our spirits good, So make sure you're checking in with your loved ones, your single friends, your single family members, everybody. Everybody's just not in a good space. Just check on everybody, even your married friends. Let's stop focusing on the single people all the time, and not forget that married people need love too. Okay, because they're married don't mean it's a good marriage. Don't mean that they're not in there like struggling. And not that it's not a good marriage, but it's crazy right now. It's just crazy staying in a house with somebody for a whole year. We started this in February of last year. We're almost at it's been a year.
Right.
Things have really changed. So check on everybody. Anytime somebody come across your mind, that's the spirit telling you check on them. And I try to do it myself, and I need to get better. Whenever someone crosses my mind, I either send a text or I try to just call them and say, hey, you good? What's good? Are you red, blue, or green today? What color is your spirit today?
That's true. So I just pinned our email. I'm going to do a little, not contest, but I want you guys to send us pictures of you and your family getting involved and doing something different. Like, what are you doing creatively? Take a picture of it. Show us your kids baking cookies or in the kitchen. So send it to us so we can start posting them. I think that's a great idea. Thank you, Kay.
I like that, April. Look at you, April.
No, that is all Kay. That is our producer. That is all her. But that is a great one because I would love to showcase you and say, look, they listen.
Yes.
On a walk, show the kids in front of you. You know, if it's cold, all bundled up, walking or whatever the case may be. That is a good idea. I like that, and I love to see it.
LA. We've enjoyed our time with you guys too. So she says, "Thank you for sharing this time. I feel like it's been some much needed girlfriend time." That's what we feel like when we do the show.
That's exactly what we wanted. Like the whole purpose of our show and our podcast is bringing girlfriends together, and everybody, families, whatever, but also missing that girlfriend time. You know what I mean? So we could just sit back and be us. And like Tamika said, you don't have to worry about the husband or the kids or whatever. This is our little time, 1 or 2 hours on a Thursday, sit back in your bed or wherever, get your tea or your drink and just, that's your friend.
I know, Bianca.
Okay. That's the email. Send us some pictures. I really want to see next Thursday who really, sends us pictures. That would be fun. Okay. So that's that. Moving on. And this is Tamika and I were talking earlier this week on, via text, the Dr. Dre situation. So praying for him. I feel like he's doing better, because I haven't heard anything. So hopefully good news, no news is good news. But here we have a situation where they were fighting over money at this point. They're still not divorced. And she was with him for 20 years? At this point, I would say just do the right thing. I'm not in their pockets. I don't know what that means. Maybe he feels like she don't deserve it, but she was with you, whether you think she's a gold digger, you married her. You married her and you was with her for 20 years and y'all have kids. Come up with a number that works for everybody, like meeting in the middle, moving forward in this new world that we're in with coronavirus. I think a peace of mind beats anything, any money, any whatever. So now y'all been arguing over your Apple stocks, I read, and how much money he really has. Give her give her a number. What's the number that's going to make you happy? And be done with it, because now what has happened, I don't know how he got the aneurysm or whatever. And again, we're talking about mental health. It's probably so stressful, fighting the lawyers, isolation. It can't be good, estranged from your kids over money. Y'all not going to ever, if y'all play your cards right, y'all not going to ever be poor. You're not going to ever need anything. Right. You can't take it with you. More than likely, your kids are going to inherit it anyway. So what is the big deal? It's just money. So now he done had a brain aneurysm, and he better be glad that he's not comatose, because guess who's in charge of him? Wifey. No mama, no sister, no wifey. Your wife is, and that's why you need to choose wisely when you get married, because in sickness and in health, when something go down, it is your partner over any family member. We see it all the time.
Yep.
An older man marries a younger woman and he go into a coma, and they we've been, that's our dad. That's his wife. She is in control of everything unless he has, written it out, which they mostly don't.
Nope.
So I'm just saying, he better be glad that he's cognizant. And I don't think she would do anything mean. I don't know, but she is in charge of him. If he wasn't there to verbally speak.
If she needed to pull a plug, unfortunately, she would be the one to do it. So
Yep. So it's not worth it.
The sad part is that it's come to this, and we know that it's been ugly over money. Yes, she signed a prenup, but that was 20 years ago. She's changed. You're a billionaire now. You wasn't then. Not that you didn't have the capability of it, but that next of kin is something else. And so now they're trying to say that he may or may not have been poisoned. Possibly. Maybe it's just an aneurysm, though. Who knows?
Right. Oh, I didn't hear that part. And
Yeah.
here's the thing. What was I going to say about the money part? Oh, the prenup. I didn't have to sign one. Me and Royale don't have that type of money. But what I'm saying is, I think moving forward, the lawyers, it needs to be like when you start a movie show or you start a movie or you create a show, there needs to be residuals. Like, I think a good attorney forecasts if this should
Right.
happen, this goes in place. If you should make 100 million, this goes in place. If you should hit billionaire status, this goes in place. I think they're all so generic, excuse me. We divorce, you get this amount, this amount. No, Negro, because while we were together, that I understand that. That's if we didn't make anything. But as a couple and a partner together, I helped you make that $1 billion. So now you're saying because I signed that 20 years ago, that I shouldn't get a part of it because I signed something so outdated that didn't have stipulations in. And maybe you should start putting them in whether or not. 20 years ago, he couldn't probably, I could say I'm going to be a billionaire, but will it happen? But he was closer to it. You got to think, you know what I
And
mean?
you know what? Here's the tricky part about it. The revising at the time gets tricky because, say, for instance, you revise it 10 years down the road. Everything's good, right? Oh, baby, you're going to be good. Because it's always the notion of we're not getting divorced. We're going to be good. It's
Right.
20 years now. You know what I'm saying? If it was another 20 years and then shit gets rocky, you know, so it's nobody's thinking about those things when they sign it because you're so
No,
in love. If
they're
you got
not.
to the place where you agreed to sign a prenup, you feel like I'm gonna sign this because I ain't getting divorced ever, right? And here we
Well,
are.
that's
20
love
years later.
speaking. I think marriage is a business. Love is involved, but it is a business. When you're marrying somebody like that, you need a bomb ass attorney that does have no feelings in it. I'm not married to you or this person. I'm trying to protect my client, which is the wife or whatever, the husband, and there needs to be a meeting of the mind. And I think just like anything, you know, people renew their license, they renew their vows. There should be a stipulation in there. And 10 years later, we need to revisit this and see where the money is. And if it's still on par for you take half or you take half. Oh, we made this company together and now it's forecast to make another 200 million. We need to revise it. You know what I mean? I'm just
That's
saying.
a good thing. How many women look at it like that? And that's the unfortunate part.
Well, then that's why they wind up like Mary. What's her name?
This is a good topic.
Like Mary. No,
I
married
think
to the
it's a really
comedian.
good topic because here's the deal. Hey, Breezy,
Hey, Breeze.
if I marry you, right, and then
Right.
say, for instance, this big amount of money comes into the marriage, right? And I say, hey, babe, let's go talk to the lawyers.
Well, if it's on there, no, that's why I'm saying it takes the uncomfortability out of it, knowing we're at this mark. And maybe she don't need to say it at this point. The attorney calls. My attorney calls his attorney. Hey, it's 10 years. We need to revise or we need to come back to the table because we need to make sure it's like a soft mediation. Where are we now? Is everything good? Then we leave it. Hey, no, we've gained some money. And I think if love is involved, then you should say, hey, it's only right. She helped, we built this, or I could be the breadwinner. What if he wants more money? Like, okay, we did build this together. It's, you know, we got an LLC or whatever it is, and it's 50-50 right now. So yeah, if we walk away for whatever reason, life is tricky. You love someone today and not love them tomorrow because women grow. Your emotions, your hormones, and it could be amicable. You know how many people divorce amicably? Like, we're better as friends. For those people, it works. Like, you're right. Not that there's any other person involved. We just don't jive. I just don't feel it. And I agree. We done raised the kids. It's time to go. I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. You take your 50 million. I'm going to take my 50 million.
This was so amazing, but here's the deal. That was in a perfect situation. These motherfuckers can't even divorce with some sense, and they had a prenup. So imagine after
he made more money.
Right.
This is all I'm saying.
You're right, but hold on. Imagine being with him, and she was an attorney. Now, she wasn't no dumb cookie, okay?
She was not dumb.
She was not a dummy. Now imagine being with him and you realize, hold on, his stock is going up and up and up. Let me get maybe that was the damn breakdown. Maybe it was over a conversation about money.
It could have been.
More than likely. Now, when you with a selfish motherfucker, and I don't give a damn how much they got, 5 cents, 20 cents, whatever, who you got it till you got it, okay? Now you got a selfish motherfucker with a whole bunch of money. Maybe that was the downfall. As long as she was quiet and she was getting her little payouts and he could do whatever he wanted to do, fine. She got those kids grown and she said, you know what, bye, I'm ready to go.
See you later.
I'm out. And I need some money.
Okay, you're going to go. You're going to go with what you signed up for.
The prenup.
Yeah.
You know, because again, she's no dummy, right?
Right.
So, y'all, we better pray for Dre, because right now, if something happens to Dre, Nicole walks away with it all because she's still his wife. That's all we're saying.
Yep.
So, and also, if you guys are with someone who has the potential of having great income, probably when you first signed the prenup, put in there a stipulation that if shit changes in 10 years, 20 years, like put in some increments, we come back and we revisit this money.
That's all I'm saying. Yep,
you know, that million sense. That I signed up for 20 years ago ain't worth shit now.
Right.
You know, so.
And I just think that, you know, as a person, anybody could do it because you just don't know. You just don't know whether you got $5 or not. You just don't know. I could invent something next week and be like a million, you know, 100 million idea. I didn't have a penny when I got married.
If you don't have a prenup, you're pretty good. Right. If you're smart, you get with a good attorney. But if you went in and you signed that prenup, always think about your future. Always think worst case scenario. If this shit don't work, how am I gonna be able to take care of myself? For real.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
The money that we have right now may not be good for me 10 years down the line. Okay. The money that I just signed for here in this prenup, let's make sure that the money makes sense in 20 years, in 15 years, in 30 years. That makes sense right now. You know, and if it doesn't, y'all make sure you're protecting yourself.
Absolutely. Because the women, you know, I'm going to say more times than not, it's the women that get shaft. Like Mary Harvey is who I was trying to think of.
Ooh.
That is a prime example. And I'm not going to say no more on that. That is a prime example of what not to do. So,
that was a mess. Don't let your husband move to Texas.
Huh?
Don't let your husband move to Texas. If he moved to Texas, bitch, bye. Let him go. Don't you go. Okay? You stay in your good state. They got some good stuff for you.
Correct.
Don't set up house.
And when I moved out here, they were in love. They was on the radio, marry this and marry that. And how quickly that changed. So I'm telling you guys, you have to protect yourself. Oh, did I write it wrong? The April and oh God. Thank you. Let me redo it. It was just there.
So yeah, if you're in a state that likes women, don't fucking move to Texas. Don't let him talk you into, baby, we're gonna go down there, we're gonna get this big old house with this big old land, and it's fucking Texas. Don't go.
Texas has the worst laws for divorce?
Huh?
Do they have the worst laws for divorce in Texas?
Oh my God. The girls cannot get more than
and I was thinking about Texas. Okay, we won't be moving there. I think we're moving to Georgia. I already said it. Georgia got some pieces that I'm looking at, baby. Soon as I get me some money, I am gone. You hear me? Gone. I'm going to have acreage. Not acres, acreages.
Yes.
I'll have both houses. We'll have both houses.
Sweet Dreams LA said we need to create an April and Tamika cocktail. April, are you drinking this week?
Nope.
April doesn't drink. Okay, so April's like
we can come up with a cocktail. Let's think about that. But I'm not drinking right now.
Well, I had my little. What did I have?
You had the vodka?
Yes. No, I had the tequila.
Oh, tequila with real orange juice?
I had the Simply orange juice, and I had, but I did have some real ginger and pineapple juice. So I had that. That was right. I just put a little bit of that sweet orange juice. Because see, what we realize, ladies, is that when you drink your tequila or your mixed drinks, you need 100% juice so that you don't have those nasty hangovers, okay? After you get a certain age. Because, yeah, me and April, well, me specifically, if I drink and I drink anything too sweet, I wake up with the worst headache, and I'm not.
I know. And I drank over the holidays.
I quit every week.
And I got the oranges from my tree and I juiced them.
Yes.
Sweetest freaking orange juice ever. And I did it with the tequila you bought me. And then Royale bought me Clase, somebody, very expensive tequila. I did not wake up with a headache either days. And I drank Booth.
So don't.
The good shit for me.
Don't do the simply mixes and all that. Do some really fresh juices.
Yeah.
And if you got to do the sweet juice, just do a little bit. Don't do a lot.
Oh, somebody said, Mark said, I love the word acreage. That's right, acreage. 0101 is asking about our reddish lipstick. It is coming. It takes time to formulate and test and figure out what works for Tamika, what works for April. And it's coming. Just know that we are working on it. We both love red lipstick, as you can tell. Every now and then I'll have something different on in her too, but our main lipstick will be a red. That will be our signature. So just look forward to that coming in the near future. It is in the works. Trust me when I tell you.
And here's the deal.
Behind the scenes working.
We know you guys are wearing your mask, but we need you to still support. And when you're in your house and you want to be cute for yourself, because we're not worried about nobody else. We're being cute for us, okay? You guys, we're doing everything that makes us feel good, okay?
Yep, right.
It's funny. I got my little face, drew my eyebrows on today, tied my little scarf on because underneath here is a hot mess. But anyway, my kids know when I get it together, they like, oh, mommy's doing an April and Tamika show.
That's what Royce and Ross, they be like, it must be Thursday.
April and Tamika show. So
like, shut up.
Yeah, we're definitely trying to look into it. But I mean, we're definitely hoping to do something before Valentine's Day. But we'll see what the world does, what the universe does, and hopefully everything will come together. And if it doesn't, we got y'all for spring. So that's where we're at.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, how many of us still put on lipstick or whatever to just do a selfie now? Are we doing that anymore? Okay, so we're still doing that in the house.
Yeah, I'm trying because I'm learning how to put makeup on.
Yes.
At least 4 days of the week, I am fully made up. And they have stopped asking me, where am I going? Because yesterday, I still have a lot of glue in here. I put some really big eyelashes on. They were like, and it was all wrong. Huh?
Did you like it?
I liked it, but I don't know how to get so close. So it's always a little up, which makes it scary because you see a little skin and then a lash. So I think practice makes perfect. So I keep trying. I keep buying. They're right here because I literally pulled them off because it was too much yesterday. They are but when they're on right, baby, they look amazing. I'm going to keep trying.
I love how transparent we are. Look how April just showed y'all her little lash.
Because I sat here yesterday and snatched them off. I was like, let me take these guys.
I love it.
They just look crazy. When they're on right, they don't say anything. When they're wrong, they go, ooh. Ooh, you look scared or something. So somebody has to give me a tutorial. Now,
I want to learn how to do my lashes too.
When you get that glue on,
I don't have really steady hands. So I don't know.
I have steady hands. I just don't know where to place it. And once you put it down, that's basically it. You ever see somebody that this is a hair clip. They put it on like this glue and they go, I'm like,
yeah, I see those people.
I hate those people too.
Yeah, no.
What? How do you
I do not have a steady hand. My 10-year-old puts mine on. No, Lula puts them on. Jesus, she should come do mine. I know. I should probably let Zaya watch the videos, and she would probably do mine. That little 7-year-old.
Yeah. I don't know how to do them. So to answer your question, I'm made up a lot because I'm learning foundation. I'm learning concealer. This is my favorite makeup right here because it's not heavy. And what I'm learning is like why people wear foundation. Some people need it, but my skin is just a little uneven. So when I put it on, people are like, oh my God, It's not a lot. I promise you, I go pump. I have this little plate thing. I pump, I do the thing, and I do it once. That's it. I put a little concealer. I go. These eyebrows, don't know how to draw them in. I'm learning. And mascara, that's it. And of course, the red lipstick. I don't even know a real beat. When I get the beat down, baby, I'm going contour. I'm a contour. Like, I'm going to look amazing. I just don't know how to do none of that. Once I get this, I'm like, that is it.
But this looks good. That looks good.
Yeah, to me, it just looks natural. Like I can go anywhere. But when you put that contour here to make your cheeks look, that's dope. I got to learn. I bought the brush. I just don't know how to do it. And I think that would be the only thing I add, because got to get these eyelashes down. I got to get them eyelashes.
Oh.
Okay, so over here, there's a question for you, Tamika. Okay.
Work that red. Okay. That's smart. So hold on, guys.
Where's Mark?
What are we watching, people? What are we watching? What are we reading? Are we reading this year? Are we reading this year? Are we picking up our book? Because I said I was going to mention that. We're going to talk about that on the podcast. You guys, we're going to do a podcast separately from this. We're not doing this with the podcast anymore. We're going to get professional.
This is girls' night. April down.
This is just going to be us communicating with you guys, just chit chat, and this is not formal at all. Our podcast won't be a joke. But I was wondering if we should just read a book once a month
and discuss it.
Yes. And it'll be like the end of or the beginning of 10 minutes to talk about it. And let's be smarter this year.
Just think about it. If we were to read a book a month, that's 12 books. That is so, some would be for enjoyment, but some would be learning. Like, it's so dope when I think about it. I have to figure out how to schedule it. You know what I mean? Because I want to say I read 12 books last year.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We're already behind.
That's okay.
I think we really should read about love, all about love, because we never finished it.
So everybody, that's going to be our first book. April's going to go get it and show it to us. And let's do it. And if we can get really smart, what we can do is go on Clubhouse. If everybody get on Clubhouse, maybe we could go on Clubhouse and discuss a chapter, a week.
Oh, here it is.
On Clubhouse to make it even more interesting. A piece of cake.
Oh, wow. And I started reading. I left my highlighter because I was reading it and highlighting it.
Look at you. Showed him the cover. So that's going to be our first book.
This is our first book. Let's do it.
All about love.
Because with Bella Hooks.
Good. I Am Goddess Life. And so what we can do, April, because we've been trying to figure out what we're going to do on Clubhouse, maybe we'll discuss our book club on Clubhouse.
Let me tell you something. There's this girl that do story time, and she reads like from books like this. Mm-hmm. It be 100 to 200 people. I get my pillow. It's her voice, and she reads, and then they do a round robin kind of. It's like she'll start the story and everybody adds to it. It is so funny because some of it starts off very majestic. And then while she was in the village, her mother taught her this. By 5 people, she done made it to New York. She done had some Popeye's chicken. Girl, I was crying. It broke the ice because it was so serious. She lost her locket and her father was looking for it. And then she saw Popeye's. Girl, the whole room was cracking up. So I say that to say it can be really fun, because we can read this and kind of check in. Oh, if we do it on Clubhouse, maybe we should do it once a week so we can say where we are, or maybe we should read our chapters together. But we really got to zoom through it. Let's see. It is 38 pages.
We can do it. April, you get up at the crack of dawn. It's no excuse.
Okay, everybody, please get Bella Hooks, All About Love.
All About Love. Go to Amazon. You know how we don't really like promoting Amazon, but they can get it to y'all tomorrow. And we can play catch up.
It's so good.
We can play catch up.
Kimberly, I will do when I get my reddish spelling. So I missed some stuff up there. Oh my gosh. I love tequila. Tequila is amazing. Did you answer Mark James? Hey ladies, I didn't see the question.
Martin? All About Love by Men. So hopefully you guys can join us in the All About Love reading, and we'll try to do 12 books a year. Some of y'all are overachievers and you'll do more than 12, but we're going to start with just one book a month, and let's see how we can just grow each other. Y'all, look, we cannot be the same people at the end of 2021 as we were in the beginning of 2021, okay? Everybody should be growing, everybody should be excelling, everybody should be inspiring people. We got work to do. The world is gone cray-cray. Hopefully
that was 10 months. So you need to reevaluate your life and see, what did you do in 10 months? I didn't read not one book, which is awful to say out loud.
I read a little. I never finished a book, and that's like really bad because there's no reason.
I started like 3. Reading a little bit,
no
put that
reason
down.
not to.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop beating myself up right now about it.
You said what?
I'm going to stop beating myself up about it, but we can do better.
Yeah, we could do better. All right. We talked about everything.
So
Let's
again,
wrap
share
up.
our page, like our page. Be on the lookout for the first week of the new April and Tamika Show podcast. We will be recording that this weekend.
Yep.
And we'll post.
It should be out Sunday.
Should be out on Sunday. And
you can find us on all the podcast streaming.
Yes.
iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, Anchor, and the list goes on.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. It's so I'm tickled pink when I go to iTunes and I tell them to put us on, and I hear our voice through Alexa or Siri. I'm like, we have an actual published podcast. Like, that's pretty dope.
We did that in less than a year, guys.
Yeah, we did that less than a year. Where you going, babe?
And here's the thing. We're not great. By the time this year ends, we're going to be so great at it. We'll have over 1 million subscribers. So,
yep.
Yeah, this was our practice year. Now this is our real year. You know, we about to make some moves. And when the world opens back up, we will come to a city near you and have some table time and talk time and some retreat time. We'll have some things going on that, you know, we can come and meet you guys and talk to you guys and share with you guys. Hey, Mosky. Bianca just told her boo she was having girl time with us. So everybody, meet you back here next week. Like, share, subscribe. We're on.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys next week. Love you guys.
Tamika, stay right there because I'm gonna get rid of the comments, and I don't know how to get rid of the comments because I want to take a picture of us. How do I get rid of the comments?
On which one?
There's a way to swipe or.
Oh,
that's good.
Swipe down.
Yep, swipe down. Okay, tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, how do I do it? Top button in this. Okay, you ready?
Oh, you just hit it.
Hit it.
Just tap it.
My phone does it, but not my iPad. I need to set it up. I did it. You want to take another one?
Nope. Good night.
Okay.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Next week.
All right.